I would just do a simple perception just to see where the nearest longboat is and how long it's going to take me to get there.
Okay.
16 plus 6, 22.
22. That's a success. What you notice that is if you are uninhibited by mercenary, you could probably get there within 3 minutes. It'll probably take you an extra 4 to get the longboat down if it hasn't already been down.
Okay.
However, you are going to take a little bit of damage as the splinters still hit you.
Would us waking up, would that be considered a long rest?
Yeah, you can have a long rest.
Okay, cool.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't already, have a long rest.
I'm pretty sure I asked again the last session.
I wasn't.
we did it.
You
sure.
take 4 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. After you, Max.
Yeah.
Cannons flying everywhere. As you get to the top and you leave the hatch, a cannon hits the deck right in front of you, opening up a huge hole.
Great.
That could fall down into the lower deck. So the hole itself, you can easily jump over maybe or something else, but...
Am I on the side of the hole with these guys, or am I on the other side of the hole that I need to jump across?
So you've literally just got on top of the top deck.
Oh, okay. So
And the cannon's yeah.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to jump across using some acrobatics.
Sure. That is my phone. I do apologise, guys.
You're fine. 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. That is a success. So you manage to use your athletics and you jump across.
And then I'm now trying to figure out which side of the boat is starboard.
The one without the enemy ship on it.
Okay.
You're like, starboard. Wait, port has 4 letters. So you're not trying to hook me. I learned this before.
Yeah.
After that is Vesryn.
I would like to get to the top of the stairs. I would like to see the person that's in charge. I would then like to use my...
I thought you were going to say talk to their manager there for a second.
Yes. Who's in charge of me?
Very upset with the service. I would then like to... You can tell me whether this is either persuasion or deception. I know which one I would like it to be. I would like to cast message to them while faking the voice of one of the crew on the deck to say they see longboats in the water from the other ship trying to board on the port side.
Okay, that sounds incredibly... So you're trying to get up to the captain, you're trying to cast message to
the captain,
yeah.
Pretending to be one of the other people, but because there's so much going on, it's like he's hearing it out loud, because he doesn't know message is being sent to him, so he'll just hear it in his head, so he thinks he heard it.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
that they all think there are bodies in the water and long ships in the water, so when we drop our ship on the other side, it doesn't look out of place.
Good man.
Alright.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
That's why he's the voice.
Alright, roll a deception as you approach.
That's 24.
24. It's a success. They believe that they're going to be boarded soon.
Yeah.
And that there are longboats in the water heading their way.
Yeah.
They start to scour and look for these boats and moving some of the swivel cannons around to try and...
Yeah, good. Which means they're not pointed in our direction. That's the important part.
Okay, so next, back at the top. Valar, as you are running across the deck towards...
Using my 50 foot of movement speed.
Yep.
Because you are so fast.
A cannon hits the central mast, which is starting to fall in your direction, blocking your path.
Well, that's not a good thing. So, blocking my path.
Am I about to fall and land in your path, yeah.
So, am I allowed to use acrobatics again to sort of either slide under or flip over, whichever is more appropriate?
We're in a new round, so yes.
Alrighty. Acrobatics. Oof. 17 plus 8 is 25.
25 is a success, so you managed to sort of
I
just...
look good doing it, too.
Yeah, you look good doing it.
You look good doing everything.
You managed to get through... Escobar. You are noticing that the ship in the top right, there are 4 longboats. The longboat in the top right, the top starboard side, is actually damaged and is in the process of sinking itself.
The furthest one from us.
Yes.
Okay.
But we're not heading towards that one.
No, we're just heading to the closest one.
How
Yes.
far is that other ship, by the way, roughly?
It looks to be about 80 feet, so it's pretty close.
The enemy ship.
Yep.
And the longboat that we're making for?
At the moment, it's currently 50 feet. Yeah, so that's happened. There's more cannons firing, and then a large tentacle punctures through that ship and is about to land, crashing into this ship.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, a large, humongous tentacle, by the way.
Fuck! Okay. I kind of want to say that's like animal handling in a way. Caress the tentacle.
Oh no! It's very quickly turning into hentai.
So, guys, throwing out there, option Z is on the table, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. It is.
Okay. Oh jeez. What the hell?
Do your thing, man.
Okay, alright. So tentacles punctured up through the ship and it's about to slam down into the ship.
Yeah.
But it's punctured the enemy ship as well? Or just ours?
Or is it just the longboat you were talking about? Sorry.
No, so the tentacles actually smash through that longboat, and then it's sort of about to attack the ship.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
And specifically this ship, not the enemy ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to. Gosh.
All
What
I
can I
can
do
think
now?
of is Sea of Thieves right now.
I'm thinking like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Alright, so you got a timer.
Beast.
Yeah, shit. Maybe just try and get down out of sight, try and make my way to. Then again, the tentacle probably doesn't have eyes, but.
Almost certainly not.
Yeah.
So what skill would you be using?
Try and,
Yeah,
Don't know
try and
this universe.
stealth it, I guess. Because that's all I can think of to do. Unless I can
Okay.
deceive the tentacle in some way.
You probably could.
I'm over
Misdirection.
here. Yeah, look, I might just try and stealth get down and
Alright.
hope that... Because obviously once this tentacle smashed into the ship, the rest of the crew's going to turn around and look. Ah! Yeah. So, yep. I'm going to hide just in case. That's a 17.
17 is a success.
Okay. So I'm hiding out of view because I know once this tentacle smashes into the ship, the whole crew's going to turn around. And if I'm just standing there like, hey...
Beautiful. You've actually made the amount of successes you need to get to the longboat now. And as you do, a couple
We're
of
amazing.
Smashed it.
Just remember that.
a couple of
You gotta
guards,
join that level.
a couple of mercenaries seems to be approaching you, and 3 actually. 3 mercenary are approaching all of you. They're drawing their swords, except for one. A tentacle wraps around the one closest to the edge and drags them in. And the other one, instead of continuing their approach on you guys, grabs the guard and thrusts their sword into their side. Cue Charlemagne, which I'll describe your appearance during this time of great
I don't
panic.
need it right now, but later, yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't really think we discussed this much, but I'm a human druid. I'm going to need my backstory up on this one.
We can get to the backstory in a bit. What do you look like, Sean?
Because we're fairly shallow people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, actually, we are
Lots
quite
of assets
shallow
are
because
down.
we're floating. If we were like under the water, that'd be quite deep.
What do we wear? I don't know what I was wearing.
You can be as creative as you want. Like, there is like the sort of the book sort of description of what you might look like, but you can create it as like however you want.
Hair colour, what you
looking
wear.
mighty fine.
That we knew.
We can always build on that later, so like, don't feel too.
Like long red hair in like a black, armor, not like
Nice,
heavy
yeah.
armor, like
Yeah.
Like leathers.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
And what do you have, like a staff with you, or you got a sword? What have you got? And are you like super tanky in size, or are you more like lithe?
Because I'm a human, so I'm more, not like big and tanky.
Yeah.
More
Okay.
Kind of like an assassin kind of look.
Okay, cool,
But,
cool.
Yeah.
We can work with that.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're looking at Black Widow right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, back now.
Now that you think of it.
Black leather armor, red hair. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't even going for that, but we'll go with that.
Assassin. Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, so you're at the longboat. All you need to do is get it, lower it down,
And
and
obviously I've got
I will be the one
just slip
to
their throats
coordinate the
up,
lowering
literally
of the
got a
longboat.
sword in hand.
Yeah.
Obviously, I grew up on ships, so
yeah,
probably my forte.
yeah. I'd say you just automatically be able to do it.
Yeah.
Understanding it. So you guys get on the ship. You are currently leading that task. You lower yourself into the water just in time for the tentacle to rise once more and delivers the final blow on the ship as it dead drops right in the centre, crushing the ship in half. You see people jumping overboard, screams.
I'm so impressed.
The only other longboat...
Is that your pet?
Yes.
The only other longboat that managed to escape before the ship's demise was also brought down. So it is just you guys that managed to get off the ship. The man of war that was attacking you turns and departs, having not been hindered at all by the tentacles.
I will insist to the party, as we are now in the boat and on the water, that we remain as quiet as possible.
You can see damage on the
Attract
other ship, but
attention of this
no,
giant tentacled creature.
Okay.
but it was nowhere near enough to do anything really.
So, I am going to... So I don't know whether this helps me, but my background is infiltrator, which means that usually if I know where I am, I can tell which direction is north, south, etc. I take it that doesn't apply here because we have no clue where we are. Can we see the shore? Can we see a lighthouse, for example?
Roll me a history.
18.
The DC was reasonably low anyway, considering you only been told recently. You were told to head southwest.
Yep.
So you could potentially find that direction since you did see the ship.
So is it night or day?
Potentially, it's night.
It's night. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't recognise the stars, I'm assuming. So, yeah. Can I tell which direction is southwest?
Roll me a survival with advantage.
So, where's
Is
the
the moon
advantage?
up or?
Okay, so 11.
It is. You can see it just through the clouds.
Well, I think I'll take the 11. So survival is 6 plus 6, so that's 17.
Beautiful. You managed to find your way.
Awesome.
You guys head southwest, and you get close. You're starting to see land, and a wave sort of overturns your ship. Unfortunately, part of the swelling sort of knocked you around a little bit, and you awake at morning on the beachhead. A small muddy beachhead.
So we got knocked out of the boat
Yeah.
and passed out.
Yeah, sort of blacked out, but you're all sort of washed up on the beachhead. You do have your stuff, which is sort of scattered around, but it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna frantically search for the sword wrapped in the cloth.
Find it. Yeah.
And likewise, my weapon.
Yep.
Um,
And you wake up to a foggy landscape. You see sort of willow trees. You see muddy ground. Only sort of small sort of patches of grass. And
so
murky water.
are we? Is the beach at the bottom of like a cliff face, or is it just like a?
It's only a
steady
very
incline.
small incline. It's only a very small beachhead actually. It's mostly made from mud, just trampled down. There's no sand.
Obvious question. Can we see a lighthouse?
Yes.
Roll me a perception.
Perception. 16.
Beautiful. So, a number of things you can see, and yes, you can see the top of a lighthouse in the distance. It looks a little bit of quite a distance away, probably 1,000 feet, maybe more.
Are we alone on the beach?
It is towards the east. You are not quite sure, because what you do also notice is that there are footprints heading up that escarpment towards the marsh itself.
But right now, it's just the 5 of us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this person that suddenly appeared conscious?
Oh yeah, everyone's conscious.
Okay.
Now, yeah. You sort of wake up and stuff.
We should have a conversation.
But as you look at me, you can see my hair actually is the red, and the hair was not actually the natural coloured red. It was actually soaked in blood, so you can kind of see original blonde kind of coming through.
Creepy as all hell. Cool,
That's badass.
but creepy as all hell.
That's really badass. That's
Yeah. If I wasn't part of your party, that's awesome. As part of this party, I feel uncomfortable.
How do you know how to save us? How do you know we're on the boat?
Who are you?
I like that question.
Probably a better starting point.
Really don't actually know my name. I'm Charlemagne,
Charlie for short.
if you want.
You wouldn't have known the party was on board on Nessa, but you weren't at all allied with these mercenary.
I saw you come up from. You were down below, weren't you? I saw you come up from down below and decided to head your way.
Okay. Well, we're pretty happy to have you. If you're not going to stab us.
As long as you don't stab me. I won't
Promise.
stab you.
I can agree to that.
I think it's best we probably get off the beach,
Yes.
somewhere a bit more secluded, before we have a proper conversation.
I agree. Bit open here.
Somewhat
Do
sensible.
we also see the footprints? Are they quite obvious?
I'll point them out to you.
Yeah, so Valar points them out to you. They're actually sort of four-clawed footprints, and they head up the escarpment and towards
Do we
the marsh
recognise?
itself into the fog.
So they're not human footprints.
They are definitely not human footprints.
What would I need to roll to try and determine the type of tracks?
Survival usually.
Yeah, either that or nature.
I'll do survival.
How far do
I'm
you
doing
do?
survival as well.
How far would we think we'd
I
paddle
got a 14.
before we
in
were
total.
turned?
Quite far, like you were heading towards land.
Okay, so we can't see like the shipwreck from the beach.
You can. You can now.
Are there anything that's being washed up
can,
in the
like, a little
sand, by
bit.
the way?
There's like a couple of like logs and
Okay,
like
so
bits
the-
of
the-
wood that have been.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is there a any chance of like a strip or a section of
This is definitely turning into hentai now.
I know of sailcloth there?
Sailcloth.
Sailcloth.
Oh, sailcloth.
I don't know what sailcloth is.
Roll me a perception.
I don't want to know what sailcloth is.
It's when they strain the
19.
through a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a very small patch of one. Probably.
Okay, how big are we talking?
You're talking 15 centimeters
Okay.
wide.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will grab that for the moment. And
Sure.
Just chuck it in the pocket.
Alrighty. Do I recognise the tracks?
What did you roll?
14.
No, you do not.
Bugger.
You know enough to recognise that they look like some kind of animal, maybe. They're definitely
or
not
2-footed.
4-footed.
Okay. That's also important.
So I let the group know. Be on your guard. There's
So
clearly
it's a
some form of
four-footed
animal.
creature with 4 claws. I mean, foot.
Yeah.
So weapons at the ready. We
Hands.
make for the lighthouse.
Brilliant. As you make your way through, roll me another perception.
This is like flavour. Escobar looks rather PTSD shook up.
17.
A bit shaken. Yeah.
A bit, yeah. Escobar's a bit holy shit. Like I haven't been on the water in a long time, and
Yeah.
we
That
just-
went well.
Yeah.
17.
I now know why you're not on the water.
Yes.
You
And
notice a
why-
couple of things. So you can hear it first. You can hear the sounds of crunching and sounds of ripping and tearing. And then you see sort of the rear end of this animal. It is.
So the rest of the group see my hand go up like this, and I
I'm
turn
going
to
to stealth.
Vesryn.
I'm going to stealth instantly. I'm going to get down.
It's currently 80 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
To describe.
You an assassin, you said?
She looks like one.
I roll a 15 for stealth. Just as soon as I see his hand go
But
up,
you
I'm
look
just like,
stealthy is the right. Yeah.
So, do you want a stealth roll from
I think both of
the
us are
Swashbuckler on myself? Or?
I'm okay. But
Oh, I've got
are
good
you
disadvantage
stealthy?
and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
What have we seen?
So,
a creature that is currently crunching on bones.
24 is my stealth roll.
24 is a stealth roll.
we are staying back.
I would like
So just this. The Swashbuckler and I have tried to stealth. Let's see how we go. And
What's up, man? You guys are going to try and sneak around?
The tail of
We're
it,
just looking at
to
the
describe, has this sort of like mole-like appearance. It's round, it's got like little sort of stubs on it. And then the
you
tail
mean like an
leads up.
ankylosaurus?
Yeah, kind of like an ankylosaurus, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. However, it's furred.
Right.
And you can see two legs. So we've got like the claws are almost like hoof-like. Sort of combination between claws and hoofs.
Guys, this thing's
Okay.
beautiful.
We know.
So
It
I,
peeps a little as it eats.
He's just like
I think it's beautiful.
it's like that single tear that goes from
nature.
So nice.
So you said survival for identification. Now that I can see it, can I try to identify it again?
Yes, you can.
Oh yes.
Natural 20.
Okay.
You grew up
So
with one of these.
you know that an animal like this often exists in marshlands and swamps, and you believe it may be a catableeper.
What do I know about catableepers? Anything?
You know that they're not to be messed with, and if you get close, it may become hostile. But if you keep your distance, you might be okay.
Okay, so extremely sneakily, I back quietly up to the group.
I'm going to send a message to Valar. What is it that you see? And now you can respond.
Excellent. I do so.
What is it your elf eyes see?
Exactly.
Well, pretty much, yeah. So, is there any cover at all? Because I appreciate we've just come off the beach.
It is fog and misty, so you
Okay,
can.
So I can use the God, what's it called? No, I can just go invisible in almost no cover. You know, the wood elf thing. Where am I?
Good features and traits.
Yeah, I'm always trying to work out where everything is on this thing. It's so convenient, but
It takes one turn to recover. We're talking about Pokemon.
racial traits, that's what I'm after.
No. Well,
Mask
maybe.
of the Wild. You can attempt to hide even when you're only lightly obscured. I reckon I'm lightly obscured, aren't I?
Yeah, I'd say you'd lightly obscured. Yeah.
So, my reply to Vesryn is wild animal. We can probably sneak past it so long as we don't get too close. Shall we try?
Alright, I relay that to you two. Do we want to sneak past, or do we want to?
Yeah, I think sneaking past would be a wise option.
Okay.
I'll take lead. I got my.
So you've
big
rolled me a
long-
15 already. You've got to roll me a stealth. Actually, everyone roll me a stealth. That's doing stealth. If you're
Before we
So I
do
already
that,
have.
just
Do you
before
want
we do
another
that,
what was your stealth?
It was 17, I think.
Keep
No,
that.
it was 20 something.
Sorry, I mathed wrong. Mine was 17, not 15.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Seven.
Just change the numbers.
It's been a
on
while
it.
since I've been in school.
That's this.
16.
Oh,
just before we do that, I'll roll my stealth. That's a natural 19, so...
What a shame I didn't roll a nat 20. I'm kidding.
Just before we do that, though, I know he's not very stealthy, so I would like to cast Enhance Ability on him.
you know he's already rolled his stealth roll, right?
Like I said
Yeah.
that before he did that.
Ah, cool. Okay.
But you guys were all talking, so I didn't want to jump in. But I'd like to use Cat's Grace, so your target has advantage on dexterity checks.
Okay, so roll it
Okay.
again.
Well, it just means you'd be one roll instead of disadvantage.
Oh,
My first was 18 and then a 15 and a +2. So
So yeah, unnatural 20.
17 to 19.
Did you say 18?
My first. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah.
between 17 and 20.
Yeah.
Whichever one you.
Yeah, that's fine. Combined, you rolled well enough. It's busy eating anyway. It just continues to like rip open its animal, and as you pass, it is chomping down on a deer.
Okay.
Poor dear.
Join it.
Oh dear.
You make your way towards the lighthouse, and again, I'm going to get 2 people to roll me perception.
I can assist.
So that's your
10 plus 6 is 16.
15.
Beautiful. You both see it. You see a large cave slash burrow. It seems to be built by something that's like a rocks making this cave entrance, and a muddy track that sort of leads down into the burrow of this sort of not, I'd like to say man-made structure.
But it looks constructed, not natural.
What you notice as well is that there are these frog-like creatures, bipedal frog-like creatures. They are unarmed. They just carry this sort of burlap robe with a rope sash, and you just hear this.
It's Fuzzy! Sorry.
And these bipedals, they're sort of like walking in and out of the cave. There's one that's sort of climbing up, sort of dragging this rock behind it, adding it to the top of this cave-like entrance.
So we've got frog builders.
So the frogs are going in and out of the cave, you said?
Yeah.
How many different frogs have we seen?
They're actually the same type. They
So
just
they all
have
look similar? They all look exact. So we can't tell if there's more than 2 based on one going in, one coming out. Do they have defining features?
We wouldn't have the males
they
and
have like
females.
certain things. Like some have like freckles, and maybe like one has like a very odd looking birthmark on the side of his face.
Can I take a little bit of extra time to like scout, see if there's like a pattern, see if I can pick out specific frogs to work out how many there are?
Sure, roll me a perception.
Whilst he's doing that, is the tunnel in our way? Because I assume we're going up.
We're going to breed.
You can
frogs.
try and sneak around it. So it's not
very
in your
concerned
way,
about
but it is kind of. So it's like
We have to go
It's-
past it.
you have to go past it. Yeah.
This cave could be defended.
None of
19.
19. What you notice is that you've probably counted 12 different types, 12 different ones. However, none of them are armed. Not even with daggers or knives.
Unlike
or anything
us.
like that.
This is going to be a slaughter.
They don't seem at all
Lineman check.
to be an aggressive.
I think we keep going.
initiative.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to relay that. There's
And
there's
if
a
we
fair
need
few of
to,
them.
they're our sacrifices for later.
I think if there's any
Yes.
lesson from the last session, curiosity does kill us.
That's it. As much as I want to know what's inside that cave.
Even if it was a luck blade, we are not going in that cave.
This is all, yeah. this
Okay,
is all
so we're going to try and sneak past it, I think.
Yes.
Alright, roll me a
Success.
collective.
Ooh,
18,
17.
26.
You are invisible.
I'm doing my best.
I am.
It's kind of my job.
Imagine that, and then imagine pass without trace on top. That's a 37. That's a,
Nice.
you're a ghost.
Alright,
You
so
existed in a different campaign.
what did we all roll?
17.
17,
14.
14,
17.
17,
11.
11,
26.
26.